I asked NVIDIA AI to explain artificial general intelligence to me in a humorous, friendly way. In case you haven't heard of NVIDIA AI yet, welcome to YouTube. They are one of the new sponsors on a lot of the really big YouTube channels here.
And one of the tools I'm really excited about is our sponsor, NVIDIA AI. Using prompts, you can generate entire videos to help you share your message or promote your products.
Thankfully, our sponsor, NVIDIA AI, is there to help. For those unaware, they can take any video idea and help you create a publish-ready video in your own voice with just text-based prompts and editing.
And I thought, may as well check it out. Let's have a look.
Ever wondered if your toaster is secretly an AI plotting world domination while burning your toast?
No. Never once.
Let's take a moment to ponder this. Imagine, as you sit down for your morning coffee, your toaster, the one appliance you thought you could trust, is silently scheming. It's a humorous thought, isn't it? A world where everyday objects are embedded with artificial general intelligence, planning our downfall one burnt toast at a time. So what is artificial general intelligence? In the simplest terms, it's a form of artificial intelligence that has the capacity to understand, learn, and apply knowledge across a wide range of tasks, much like how we humans operate. It's like if your toaster suddenly developed the ability to not only toast your bread, but also predict the stock market, write a best-selling novel, or even beat you at chess. Well, let's not get paranoid. After all, your toaster doesn't even have internet access yet. So what's the deal with artificial general intelligence? Is it like a giant electronic brain in a jar? Well, not exactly, but that's...
Wow, that's a metaphor that it came up with all on its own. I told it to be funny. I didn't say put in metaphors, so that's, to be honest, quite an advanced thing that it just did. That's pretty cool.
It's a fascinating image. Artificial general intelligence, or AGI for short, is a type of artificial intelligence that has the capacity to understand, learn, and apply knowledge in a broad array of tasks. Just like...
Okay, you have to admit that little dude's cute. If AGI does end up looking like him, it's not going to be scary, because just look at him. He's adorable.
A human would. Yeah, it's like the smarty pants of the AI world. But don't worry, it doesn't wear suspenders or thick-rimmed glasses. Picture this. AGI is like an incredibly efficient office worker. It's the one who's always there 24/7, doesn't need coffee breaks, and never calls in sick.
Dang. Yeah, us pesky humans with our coffee breaks and our sicknesses. It's a very interesting thought. People are concerned about AGI taking their job because I think a lot of people don't expect that there's going to be a robot and a human working together like there is in this image.
It can juggle multiple tasks at once, like data analysis, problem solving, and even creative tasks with ease.
Again, the word juggle is interesting and quite advanced because that's a metaphorical thing.
But here's the kicker, it's a bit clueless at times. Imagine you're in the office and you ask this super efficient worker to get you a paperclip. Instead of heading straight to the supply closet, it might start by analyzing the molecular structure of a paperclip, researching the history of paperclips, and then designing a 3D model of the most efficient paperclip ever. And all you wanted was to clip together a few papers. That's AGI for you. It doesn't necessarily understand things in the same way a human would. It's like it's got this giant toolbox full of skills, but sometimes it has a bit of trouble figuring out which one to use. It's like trying to open a can of soup with a chainsaw. Sure, it's possible, but it's not the most efficient way to do it. But let's not forget.
Okay. Opening a can of soup with a chainsaw. Again, with the metaphor. I would have never come up with that if I had scripted it myself. And to be honest, I kind of want to ask my neighbor if I can borrow his chainsaw. You have to admit, that sounds very fun.
AGI is still a work in progress. Researchers are continuously working to improve its understanding and ability to apply knowledge in a more human-like way. Who knows, maybe one day our AGI office work...
Okay. That robot's face is terrifying. And why is he wearing clothes? It's at least a little ridiculous that the robot's wearing clothes. Am I alone in thinking that?
Will know exactly where to find a paperclip without taking a detour through the history of office supplies. So it's not a brain in a jar, more like a super efficient office worker who occasionally forgets what a paperclip is. But how smart is this AI? Can it beat me at chess, or more importantly, can it beat me at Mario Kart? Well, let's dive.
Mario Kart. Interesting. Again, it came up with that all on its own. I don't think that there are any algorithms that are built to play Mario Kart. There is an algorithm that Google DeepMind made that could play chess, and it was better at it than the best humans were.
Dive into that. Imagine you're playing chess with an AI. The game starts, and before you know it, you're in checkmate. You're probably thinking, wow, this AI is really intelligent. Sure, it's smart, but in a very specific way. It's been trained to play chess, and only chess. It knows the game
Oh, this guy again.
inside out, every strategy, every move. But if you ask this same AI to play a game of Mario Kart, it would be as clueless as a goldfish on a bicycle. This is what we call specialized AI. It's great at doing one thing and one thing only. It's like that one friend we all have who's a whiz at trivia but can't boil an egg. Now let's imagine a different kind of AI, one that can play chess, Mario Kart, and even cook an egg. This is what we call artificial general intelligence, or AGI. AGI is not just smart in one area, but across a broad range of tasks. It's like that annoyingly talented friend who's good at everything they try. But here's the catch. While we've made great strides in
You guys, look! It is a unicorn! Let's find out where this is going.
specialized AI, AGI is still more of a dream than a reality. It's like trying to find a unicorn in a field of horses. Sure, we've got some pretty smart horses, but they're not quite unicorns yet.
Are unicorns smart? Because the only unicorns that I've ever been exposed to are these unicorns.
Charlie, you silly sleepyhead, wake up!
Oh god, you guys. This had better be pretty freaking important. Is the meadow on fire?
No, Charlie. We found a map to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. We're going to Candy Mountain.
So I don't know. I don't know where this thing came up with unicorns. Again, it's a metaphor, which is quite advanced for an algorithm.
So back to your original question, can AI beat you at Mario Kart? If it's specialized AI, probably not, unless it's been specifically trained to play Mario Kart.
So it has this same stock of this robot going like this over and over and over. I'm just using the first one it generated, and I didn't feel like paying for it, which is why you see the Storyblocks thing there on the bottom, or the iStock in other places. If you pay for the video, then you can get all that removed. I think that you can actually prompt in video to not use the same stock footage over and over. So if I were to actually pay for it, I probably would have done that.
But if it's AGI, well, you might be in for a tough race, so it might beat you at chess, but in Mario Kart, you're still king, for now. So, how does this AI learn? Is it like a super fast student who crams for exams at the last minute? Well, not exactly. You see, AI learning is a bit like a child learning to walk. It stumbles, falls, gets up, and repeats the process until it gets it right. Except in the case of AI, it's learning to identify cats in images or predict stock prices instead of walking. Imagine having a photographic memory on steroids. The AI can process and store vast amounts of information in the blink of an eye.
A comment on it having a lot of storage. The human brain, I found out when I was researching one of my other videos, can actually store 2.5 petabytes of information. We actually can probably store more information than them. It's just that humans are not good at sorting through that information as quickly as an AI could. Yeah, just to correct the video on that. That was inaccurate.
It's like having a superhuman brain that doesn't need to sleep or take coffee breaks. But unlike your friend who crams for exams, AI doesn't forget what it's learned. It's like that kid in class who always remembers everything and aces every test. However, AI's learning process isn't just about memorizing information. It's about recognizing patterns, making connections, and even making predictions based on that information. It's like learning to play chess, but instead of learning from a handful of games, AI can learn from millions of games played across the world, all at the same time. You might be thinking, great, So AI is a super smart, super fast, super learner. What's the catch? Well, here it is. AI learns differently than humans. You see, while we learn from experiences and emotions, AI learns from data and algorithms. It doesn't have feelings, it doesn't get tired, and it doesn't have favorite subjects. It's like a tireless, emotionless, super intelligent bookworm.
Again, I don't think they're going to be emotionless. And I don't know if I think they're going to have a favorite subject or not, but if they have emotions, then probably they will.
But remember, AI isn't perfect. It can learn a lot, but it can't understand everything. For instance, it can't grasp abstract concepts like love or humor. So while it may be a super learner, it still has its limitations. So to answer your question, how does this AI learn? Is it like a super fast student who crams for exams at the last minute? It's more like a student who can read every book in the library at once, but still can't understand why people find knock-knock jokes funny. So, what's next for AI? Will it take over the world or just keep recommending weird videos on YouTube? Let's take a whimsical dive into the future, where AI isn't just about optimizing your streaming playlist, but also holds the potential to revolutionize various sectors of our lives. Picture this, a world where AI, with its computational prowess, assists scientists in cracking the most complicated equations, unraveling the mysteries of the universe. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But hey, aren't we living in an age where reality often outpaces fiction? Now let's address the elephant in the room, the fear of AI becoming our overlord. It's an entertaining thought, no doubt, but it's about as likely as your toaster turning into a transformer. AI at its core is a tool. It's like a hammer. You can use it to build a house, or you can use it to, well, hit your thumb. The choice is ours. Let's not forget the potential benefits of AI in healthcare. Imagine AI systems deciphering intricate medical data to predict health issues even before they occur, or assisting surgeons with precision surgeries. Sounds promising, right? And let's not even get started on how AI could revolutionize education, tailoring learning to each student's unique needs. But it's not all rosy. Like any tool, AI can be misused. Think deepfakes, cyber attacks, or even autonomous weapons. Scary, isn't it? That's why it's crucial for us to navigate this future with caution, ensuring that AI is developed and used ethically, with a clear focus on enhancing human life, not undermining it. So what's the future of AI? It's a future filled with endless possibilities and potential pitfalls. It's a future where AI could be our greatest ally or our most significant challenge. It's a future that's in our hands. So, no world domination plans yet, but hey, those YouTube recommendations are getting eerily accurate, aren't they? So in conclusion, what's the deal with artificial general intelligence? Let's take a quick trip down memory lane, shall we? We've talked about the AI brain, which is not a squishy pink blob, but rather a network of algorithms and data. We've touched on the intelligence of AI, which is less about acing a calculus test and more about recognizing patterns and making predictions. We also explored how AI learns. It's not by staying up all night cramming for exams, but by training on data, improving, and evolving. Its future? It's not about overthrowing humanity, but about amplifying our capabilities and solving complex problems. So, while artificial general intelligence might sound like it's about to brew your coffee, do your taxes, and walk your dog all at once, it's really about expanding the possibilities of what technology can do. So next time your toast burns, don't blame a world-dominating AI. It's probably just a mildly intelligent toaster with a knack for culinary pyrotechnics.
We've discussed quite a few things that kind of fell outside the scope of what I wanted to talk about in this product review of InVideo AI. If you're interested in learning more about them, I did compile the videos I've done about them into a playlist that you can now click on while I supervise my toaster and make sure it doesn't have plans to burn my house down.